वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु अहौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं तेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लादविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः आर्तो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतथा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वदनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तकः केशवः आराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानचकेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरगः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः वन्दिर्व्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् Can repeat number 62. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः
ध्यायतो
ध्यायतो
विषयान्
विषयान्
पुंसः
सङ्गस्तेषुपजायते
सङ्गस्तेषुपजायते
सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः
सङ्गात् सञ्जायते कामः
कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते
कामात् क्रोधोऽभिजायते
भवति सम्मोहः
क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः
सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः
सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः
स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः
स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः
बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति
बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु
रागद्वेषवियुक्तैस्तु
विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन्
विषयानिन्द्रियैश्चरन्
आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा
आत्मवश्यैर्विधेयात्मा
प्रमधिगच्छति
प्रसादमधिगच्छति
प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां
प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां
निरस्योपजायते
निरस्योपजायते
प्रसन्नचेतसो ह्याशु
प्रसन्नचेतसो याशु
बुद्धेः पर्यवतिष्ठते
बुद्धिः
पर्यवतिष्ठते
We saw this shloka, 65th shloka in the last class, where Bhagavan Krishna said, Sarva Dukkhana Adhyatmikadinam Hanihi Bhavati, Vinashaka Bhavati, Prasade, Prasade Sati. Prasada is Chitta Prasada. Prasada is Chitta Prasada, for the person who has got this Prasanna Chetas, Prasanna Chetaha, referring to the person for whom the Buddhi is Prasanna. Buddhi becomes Prasanna, the person enjoys the tranquility. When he has the mind and therefore the Indriyas free from the hold of Raga Dvesha. Therefore, Raga Dvesha Viyuktaihi Indriyaihi. Raga Dvesha Viyuktaihi Indriyaihi. Therefore, Prasanna Chetasaha. Therefore, Atma Swarupena Eva Nischali Bhavati Ityartaha. Buddhihi Paryavatishtate. So the person, for him, Ashu Shigram Prasanna Chetataha Swasta Antakarnasya Ashu Shigram Buddhihi Paryavatishtate. Akashamiva Parisamantat Avatishtate iti Bhashyakara said, and he said Atma Swarupena Nischari Bhavati. Atma Swarupena, the mind, the buddhi becomes Nischali. Buddhihi is Antakaranam. Nischayatmakam Antakaranam Buddhihi. And Chetas is Samshayatmakam iti Chetaha. So therefore, Samacharet Asita Varteta iti Jnananishtam Abhyaset iti. Buddhihi Paryavattishtati iti atra Buddhi Shabdasya Jnanartha Ashrayane Tasya Prajna Pratishtita iti Anena Ekartasya Pratibhati. Ramaraya Kavi in his commentary to the Gita, he has written a commentary. He has written a commentary to the commentary. Commentary to the Bhashyam. He says, there an objection is raised. Objection is raised and he answers. Nanu, it is not in the screen, but you can just listen. Nanu Atma Swarupena Eva Nischala Bhavati iti Asya Artha Anupapattihi. Buddhihi Atma Swarupena Nischali Bhavati iti Kashikara said. Therefore, now there could be a Purva Pakshi raising an argument. It is not tenable to say that Atma Swarupena Buddhihi Nischala Bhavati iti. Why? He says, Antakaranatmikayaha Buddhehe, Buddhi which is Antakaranam, Nischayatmakam Antakaranam, or Aham Brahme iti Buddhi Vrittehe va. The Buddhi Vritti means thought. This Vritti, what is the Vritti? Aham Brahma iti बुद्धिवृत्तेः वा सच्चित् आनंद लक्षण आत्मस्वरूप अयोगात् इति चेत्, the Atma which is Satchit Ananda, which is a Swarupam of Atma, so that Swarupa Ayogat, it is not Buddhi, Satchit Ananda Lakshana, Atma which is of the Lakshanam Satchit Ananda, Swarupa Ayogat, it cannot be Atma. Buddhi Vritti, Buddhi is Antakarana. That Buddhi or this Buddhigata Vritti. So it is not Ayogat, it is not proper. It is not proper to say that Buddhi Atma Swarupena Nischala Bhavati. Buddhi becomes Nischala when it has a Swarupam, when it enjoys the nature of the Atma. Iti Anupapattihi, it is not tenable. For that he says, Satchidananda Lakshana Atma Dhadhatmya Adhyasat Antakaranasya Atma Swarupa Labhaha iti. Atma which is Satchit Ananda Lakshana Tadatnya Adhyasat Antakaranasya. Tadatnya Adhyasat. Tadatnya becoming one identified with Antakaranasya. Antakaranasya Atma Swarupa Labhaha. Antakarana gaining the Swarupa of Atma. Therefore it is tenable. Like what? Yatha Nirantara Vishnumurti Dhyanavashat Manaha Tad Rupatva Labhaha. The mind which constantly thinks about the Swarupam of Vishnu, the Saguna Brahma Dhyana. The mind, now the Swarupam, the mind which constantly thinks of the Swarupam of Vishnu, Vishnumurti Dhyanat, Kimbhavati, Tad Rupatva Labhaha. It gains that Rupa. The mind gains that Rupa. What the mind thinks, so it becomes. Similarly, the mind which contemplates an Atma, it gets a Swarupa. Therefore, Nischali Bhavati. Atma is Nischali. Atma is Nischalaha. Achala, doesn't move. Atma is, there is no Chanchalam. There is no Chanchalam. So therefore Buddhi also becomes Nischali. Atma Swarupena, Atma Swarupatva Labhaha Bhavati. Therefore Nischala. Therefore it is tenable only. Buddhi Vritte Hetu Atma Swarupa Vishayatvena Naischalya Vivakshitam iti adoshaha. There is no defect in telling that Buddhi Vritti at this Antakaranam Atma Swarupa Vishayatvena Naischalya. Nishchalasya Bhavaha Naischalya. Nischali. So it becomes Nischala. Nischala means it becomes peaceful. It enjoys the tranquility. There is no chalanam. There is no movement. There is no movement. There is no movement of the mind. It means it is one with Atma. There is no chanchalam in Atma. Similarly, the Buddhi, Atma Swarupa Vishayatvena Naischalya. Therefore, Buddhi becomes Nischala Atma Swarupa Vishayatvena. Because the Vishaya of the Buddhi is Atma, therefore Nischali Bhavati. So Atma Swarupam becomes the Vishaya of the Vritti, Buddhi Vritti, therefore Buddhege Naischalya Vivakshitam. Therefore Buddhi also becomes Nischala. Buddhi also becomes Prasada, enjoys that tranquility, which is the Swarupam of Atma, Satchit Ananda Swarupa Atma. Therefore, there is no dosha, he says. With that buddhi, samacharet, jnana nishtam abhyaset iti. So therefore, बुद्धि शब्दस्य ज्ञानार्थ आश्रयने तथा तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता भवति. That's what Bhashyakara said. Therefore, yuktaha samacharet iti vakyataha. Therefore, the meaning is yuktaha san samyak acharet. What is acharet? Jnana nishtam abhyaset. Let him do nididhyasanam. Let this knowledge become steady. Let this knowledge become well assimilated. And let the person have the sthira, the jnanam be sthira, and is the buddhi vritti. Buddhi vritti also, buddhi vritti, the buddhigata vritti, that is jnana vritti, because of this atma jnana vritti, the swarupam of atma. The buddhi also gains the swarupam of atma, and therefore nichali bhavati. The buddhi also enjoys the swarupam. Buddhi, the thought of the buddhi depends on the vishaya of the behavior of the buddhi, the movement of the buddhi depends on the thought of the buddhi. Vritti, it has got ashraya in the vritti. So when jnana is the ashraya, when atma jnana is the ashraya, and atma sachit ananda lakshana atma, that becomes the vishaya, that jnana becomes the vishaya, then what will happen to that person who has that vritti, buddhi vritti? Tasya prajna pratishtita. His buddhi becomes pratishtita, his buddhi becomes steady, his buddhi becomes calm. So that buddhi enjoys that tranquility when it is established in this knowledge. Therefore, yuktahasan being together as a discipline means indriya nigraha, that mana nigraha, being a disciplined person, let him samacharet, move around the shastra aviruddheshu avarjaniyeshu vishayeshu ragadvesha viyuktaihi san samacharet iti vakyataha. Now the next shloka we will read. Seyam prasannata stuyate.
सेयं प्रसन्नता स्तूयते.
Prasannata is the shanti, the tranquility, which is the resultant of this nidhyasanam, which is the resultant of the person who enjoys this jnana is jnana. Therefore, prasannata, iyam sa prasannata stuyate, that is being glorified, it is being praised in this shloka. Nasti buddhirayuktasya
नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य
न चायुक्तस्य भावना
न चायुक्तस्य भावना
न चाभावयतः शान्तिः
न चाभावयतः शान्तिः
अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम्.
अशान्तस्य कुतः सुखम्.
So prasannata, that tranquility, that person enjoys the shantihi. Prasannata is shantihi. Shantihi is because he has got shama and dama. Mana nigraha is there, and therefore indriya nigraha. Therefore, there is no movement of the indriyas in the indriya vishaya. Even if it moves among the indriya vishaya, but he has got mano nigraha, therefore he is not disturbed. That is the nischalatvam of the buddhi. because the knowledge is very clear for the buddhi. Therefore, in spite of moving among the Vishayas, since a person has got Shama and Dama, Indriya and Mano Nigraha, therefore he enjoys that Shanti, that Prasannata, and that is being glorified. That is being glorified. It is glorified. It is glorified Vyatireka Mukhena. It is glorified by Vyatireka. Vyatireka is showing the effect of the absence of that Shanti. It is not directly present. If it is not there, what will be the consequence? So, Vyatireka Mukhena stuyate. Prasannata stuyate. Shantihi stuyate. And in the Shankaranandiyam, he has given a beautiful introduction to this. We will read and then I'll tell you the meaning of this shloka. Nitya Nitya Viveka Vairagyabhyam Tivra Mumukshutaya Cha Sarvam Sanyasya Mumukshavaha. That Mumukshus, the seekers of freedom, Mumukshus, who are Nitya Viveka Vairagyabhyam, Nitya Viveka and Vairagya, Tivra Mumukshutaya, endowed with Tivra Mumukshutvam, therefore, through sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, Sarvam Sanyasya, having given up everything, these Mumukshus, these seekers of Jnanam, knowledge, moksha, ye yatayaha. Ye yatayaha is the sadhakas. Yatayaha literally means sannyasis. You can take it as sadhakas. These mumukshus, ye yatayaha, shravanam kurvanti. Shravanam kurvanti, they listen, they do shravanam of what? Shastra shravanam kurvanti. Tesham mukti samyak jnanena vina na siddhyati. Shravanam they do, and mukti, freedom for them, is not possible without samyak jnanam, without clear understanding. Without clear understanding, jnanam is not possible. Without clear understanding, moksha is not possible. Jnanam vina, jnanena vina, samyak jnanena vina, moksha na siddhyati. Because moksha is only through jnanam. Because moksha is not, it is not gained by doing. Krutena akritaha moksha na bhavati. Therefore, samyak jnanena vina na siddhyati. Samyak jnanam cha samadhim vina. And this samyak jnanam, the clear understanding, that is not possible without samadhi. Samadhi is what? Samadhi is not a separate state. It is not a separate state. Samadhi, not nirvikalpa samadhi. That is not a samadhi here. Samadhi means niridhyasanam. Samyak jnanam, the clear understanding happens through manana and niridhyasanam. First is shravanam, and through mananam, all the possible doubts has to be clear, because the doubts will be there with regard to Brahmanan, with regard to the Prameya, Vishaya. So, the doubts has to be cleared. Because the knowledge has not steady, it has become steady by clearing all the possible doubts. Therefore only the Shastra Vichara, again, either the form of asking questions, or asking questions to the Guru, or asking questions to oneself, and clearing all the possible doubts. Only when doubts are not there, then only the jnanam also, then only the jnanam, the shastra will be accepted. Otherwise, always there will be a doubt. When doubt is there, jnanam cannot happen. The jnanam is there. As an information it will be there. As an information it will be there. So the jnanam has to become doubt free, free from doubts, free from samshaya. With samshaya you cannot really enjoy the benefit of jnanam. And after removal of the samshaya, the jnanam has to become steady. How does it become steady? By giving up the habitual mistakes, the errors. Because of the previous orientation, there may be the habitual mistakes. Habitual mistakes possibility is that one may commit the same mistakes what he was doing before the jnanam, because of previous samskara. Therefore samadhi, therefore nididhyasana. Samadhischa indriya nigraham vina. Samadhi also. Samadhi, it is not possible. You cannot contemplate on the teaching of the Shastram without the Indriya Nigraha. If Indriya Nigraha is not there, then Nididhyasana is not possible. How can a person do Nididhyasana if Indriya Nigraha is not there? He is interested in enjoying the Indriya Vishayas. And therefore the mind will be thinking of the Vishaya only, not of the Swarupam, Atma Swarupam. Therefore, Indriya Nigraham Vina, it is not possible. Therefore, he has to withdraw all his Indriyas and remain with himself and do Nididhyasanam. Indriya Nigraha api Nishesha Ragari Tyagam Vina na Siddhyati iti. Indriya Nigraha also, it is not possible without Mano Nigraha. Without Mano Nigraha, Indriya Nigraha is not possible. Nishesha, totally, completely, no Shesha. No balance, completely. Ragadveshari Tyagam Vina, giving up the Ragadvesha. Giving up the Ragadvesha, without that, Indriya Nigraha is not possible. Ragadvesha, completely, without giving up completely the Ragadvesha, Indriya Nigraha is not possible. Nasiddhyati, yataha api kaunteya. Therefore, kaunteya, yataha api. Even though people who strive, yataha api ityayana, Ragadvesha parityayam Indriya Nigraham Samadhi Anushtanam cha Pratipadya Ragadvesha Parityagam, giving up of this Ragadvesha, and Indriya Nigraham Samadhi Anushtanam cha Pratipadya, having gained this Samadhi Anushtanam cha Ragadvesha Parityaga and Indriya Nigraha, restraining the Indriyas, and Samadhi Anushtanam cha, Samadhi Anushtan, observing this Nididhyasanam, Pratipadya, Dhyayataha Vishayan Pumsaha. Even though the person is doing Nididhyasanam, giving up this Ragadvesha and having the managed the sense organs, but Dhyayataha Vishayan Pumsaha, the Pumsa who is meditating. Dhyayataha means meditating. It is dwelling. Not meditation means not the meditation, the literal sense. Allowing the Indriya Vishaya. Even by mistake, if it allows Indriya Vishaya to enter the mind, what will happen to the Purusha? Indriya Dhyayataha Vishayan Pumsaha iti Jnaninaha api, even for the Jnani. Bagirmukasya Jnana Nashadi Anartha Nipatam Pratipadya Idanim Baguda Shruta Shravita Vedantasya Patana Patana Matrena Atmanam Kritatam Manyamanasya Mumukshoho Alasyena Dhurmedayacha Dhyanadau Apravartasya Samadhi Avashyam Kartavya iti Suchagitum Tat Akartum Anartham Aha. So, for the person who dwells on, who who allows the mind to dwell on the Indriya Vishaya. Even though he has got Raga Dvesha Parityaha is there, to some extent Indriya Nigraha is there. And also he is doing Nididhyasana. But still he is doing Vishaya Dhyanam also. So what will happen for that person? Bhagirmukasya Jnana Nashat Jnana Nashat Anartha Nipatam Pratipadya, because of the outgoing tendency of the mind, and therefore the Jnana Nashat, that will be the destruction, that will be the elimination of this Jnanam, because that time Jnanam will not be there when the mind thinks about the Indriya Vishaya. Therefore, Anartha Nipatam Pratipadya Idanim, therefore, Idanim now, Bhagavata Shruta Shravita Vedantasya. The Shruta Shravita, listened and Shravita made to listen. He had listened to Shastram and now he is teaching Shravita, make others listen. Vedantasya. Patana Patana Matrena. Patanam reading Patanam. Adhyayanam Adhyapanam Matrena. Atmanam Kritata Manyamanasya Mumukshoho. For the Mumukshu. Atmanam Kritartha Manyamanasya. Atmanam, the gaining the Atma, knowing the Atma is the Purushartha, is the only goal. Iti Manyamanasya Mumukshoho. Iti, the one who considers like this. Who is that Mumuksha? For the Mumukshu, Alasyena, because Alasya is laziness. Alasyena, laziness or pramada, negligence. Alasyena, because of the slight negligence, allowing the mind to entertain the Vishaya Abhidhyana. Because of that, Alasyena, Pramadena, Durmedaya, because of Durmedaya cha, Dhyanadu, therefore, Apravritasya Samadhihi. Because of this Dhyanam, therefore, Apravritasya Samadhihi, Apravritasya referring to the person, Dhyanadu, Apravritasya Samadhihi. Samadhihi Avashyam Kartavya Hiti. For that person should do Samadhihi Avashyam Kartavyaha. Samadhi is Nididhyasana, should be done by the person necessarily. Iti Sochagitam. To convey that. Tat Akartuhu Anartham Aha. Not doing that. For the person who doesn't do that, what will be the consequence of that? Person who doesn't do Nididhyasanam, which is a must to be done by the person, the Mukshu, because of this Alasya and Durmeda, therefore for that person, Dhyanadu Apravritasya Tasya Purushasya, that person must do Nididhyasanam. In case, if he doesn't do, that Akartuhu, referring to that person, the same person, Akartuhu, if he doesn't do, then what will be the consequence of that? That Anartham Aha, the consequence of not doing the Samadhi is mentioned in this shloka. So, therefore, this introduction says, Shravanam is one thing. Shravanam is exposing yourself to the Shastram. Shravana Matrena Jnanam Bhavati, there is no doubt about that. But Shravanam gives Jnanam, no doubt. But Jnana Palam happens. Jnana Palam a person can enjoy only when this Jnanam becomes Nishta, when it becomes established in this Jnanam, when this Jnanam takes firm establishment in the mind of the person, then only the person can enjoy the Jnana Palam. So Jnana Nishta is important. Jnana Nishta for Mukti, and Jnana Nishta is gained only through Nididhyasanam. And continuous listening to Shastram is also Nididhyasanam only. Nididhyasanam is thinking on the teaching of the Shastram. What has been heard, thinking on that, making that jnanam steady. At no point that jnanam should not become unavailable for you. It is available all the time. It is available all the time. So no indriya can have a say over you when you are firmly established in this jnanam. So to that extent, like that, this jnanam should become. If it doesn't become, then there's all the possibility is there for buddhi, for the mind to slip and again fall back into a normal condition. And again he has to struggle. Therefore, the consequence of not doing this samadhi, it is being mentioned in this sloka. Nasti buddhirayuktasya nachayuktasya bhavana. Ayuktasya, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Ayuktaha, ayuktaha means nayuktaha, ayuktaha. The person who is not together, it means he is not disciplined. It doesn't have indriya nigraha or mano nigraha. It's not there. Indriya, mana, mano nigraha ragitaha. It doesn't have indriya nigraha as well as mano nigraha doesn't have. Is ayuktasya. Ayuktaha referring to the person. Ayuktasya na asti buddhihi. Buddhihi nasti. Buddhihi nasti. Ayuktasya buddhihi nasti. The person who doesn't have discipline of the mind, discipline of the indriya, for them, this buddhihi referring to the knowledge with regard to the Atma is not there, will not be there for the person. For that person who has done Shravanam, it has to be followed by Mananam and Nididhyasanam. So Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam is important. So for that person, the Jnanam born of Shravanam will not be there because he doesn't have Shamadama. Indriya Nigraha, Mano Nigraha not there. Therefore, Shamadama Ragitasya, Indriya Mano Nigraha Ragitasya, Purushasya, Buddhihi, Nasti. There will not be understanding. Of Atma, clear understanding of Atma for the person. Atma Vishaya is Sukshma Vishaya. So, the understanding with regard to this Sukshma Vishaya, why it is Sukshma? Because it is the very subject itself. Therefore, the understanding has to be very clear. The understanding is possible only when there is no disturbance. The disturbance is because of oneself only. When the indriyas are not properly managed, when the mind is not properly managed, there will be disturbance. Even when we are disturbed a little, the simple thing, Vyavahara, simple things, it's difficult to understand. When what we talk about understanding the Sukshma Vishaya Atma, when the mind is disturbed, when indriyas are all over, it is not possible. Therefore, buddhi is not available for that person who doesn't have disciplining of the mind, discipline of the indriyas. Na asti. So, Gyatireka Mukena, it is not there. Ayuktasya buddhihi nasti. Then, Nachayuktasya bhavana. Bhavana, the word means, bhavana is dhyanam, meditation. Bhavana is dhyanam. Here, dhyanam is nididhyasanam. Bhavana, the word is nididhyasanam. So, ayuktasya bhavana api nasti. So, nididhyasanam is not there because the person is not disciplined. And shama and dhamma is not there. Only when shama and dhamma is there, shravana mananam can take place. And itself is not there. So, how can jnanam take place? Jnanam will not be there. And therefore, nididhyasanam is out of question. Therefore, bhavana, not there. The nididhyasanam, the contemplation is not there for the person. Therefore, acha yuktasya bhavana. The word bhavana is derived from the bhudhatu with nijanta. Bu plus nich, then bu plus nich plus yut becomes bhavana for the referring to the ayuktasya bhavana, bhavana for the person. For the person, bhavana is dhyanam, nididhyasanam. So it is not there for the person who is not disciplined. Ayuktasya nasti. Nacha bhavayata shanti. Na shantihi. Na should be connected to shantihi. Na shantihi bhavati. Tasya abhavayataha. Abhavayataha. Abhavayataha referring to the person who doesn't do nididhyasana. Abhavayataha. Abhavayataha. Abhavayataha is nunch of bhavayataha. Na bhavayataha. Abhavayataha. Abhavayataha. Bhavayata, it is derived from the same bhudhatu, nich, shatranta. Bhavayan, bhavayanto, bhavayantaha. Na bhavayat, abhavayat, abhavayat, abhavayanto. So, na abhavayataha. Abhavayataha referring to the person, Shashti Bhakti Ekavachanam, for the person who doesn't do this nididhyasana. For them, Shanti will not be there. Shanti means, Shanti is, Shanti, here the Shanti refers to the Swarupam of Atma. Shanti is not the Shanti, the tranquility what we experience in the Vyavahara sometimes. That is not referred to as Shanti here. Shanti means this samsara nivritti is Shanti. Shanti, it means samsara nivritti is Shanti. Shoka nivritti, samsara nivritti, that is Shanti. So Shanti will not be there for the person. Abhavayataha shantihi na bhavati. So samsara nivritti. Samsara nivritti. He will not enjoy. He will not be, because in samsara, therefore, he will not be having the freedom to be free from the craving for the objects, craving for the objects, and considering that to be the objects of fulfillment. That is samsara. That nivritti. The nivritti is not there for that person. That shanti is not there for that person. Who is that person? Abhavayataha, who doesn't do this dhyanam, nididhyasanam, who doesn't have this bhavana, shantihi, nabhavati. So, therefore, shantihi is possible only by this nididhyasana. After Shravana, nididhyasanam, therefore, shantihi. Jnananishta. Shantihi also is, I mean, jnananishta, atmanishta. Only for atmanishtaha, samsara nivrittihi. Therefore, na shantihi abhavayataha. Now, when shanti is not there, ashantasya, for the person who doesn't have this shanti, who doesn't have the freedom from samsara, who doesn't have this samsara nivritti, for that person, where is sukham? Kutas sukham? How can there be the sukham, the happiness? Here, sukham means happiness. What sukham? We are not talking about Vishaya sukham. We are talking about Atma sukham. It is Nitya sukham. Where is that sukham? Nitya, Niratishaya sukham. That is Atma sukham. Purnatvam. Sukham is Purnatvam, the completeness, the fulfillment. Where is that? Where is that for the person who doesn't enjoy this Shanti? It is not a question. It is not apeksharte prashnaha. It is not for prashnarte. The question is to negate the possibility that Shanti is not for the person. Sukham is not there for the person who doesn't have the Shanti. Shanti is not there for the person who doesn't do nididhyasana. And nididhyasana is not possible for the person who is not disciplined. And for the undisciplined, there is no jnanam possible. So, jnanam is through shravanam. That shravanam is not possible if shamadama is not there. When shamadama is not there, that person is not yuktaha. For nididhyasana is not possible. Manana nididhyasana is not possible. When it is not there, then shanti is not possible. When shanti is not there, sukam kutaha bhavati. How can there will be sukam? There is no sukam iti. So, Therefore, Kutasrupam iti. So therefore, the where there is prasada, where there is this tranquility is there. There only is this dukkasya hanihi bhavati. That's what Bhagavan Krishna said. Therefore, dukkasya hanihi. Dukkha is samsara dukkha. Samsara dukkasya hanihi bhavati prashantasya chittasya. So, and the prashanta chitta is only through this Atma Jnanam, Atma Nishtaya eva. Now, the Vashikara is will read the Vashyam. Asti iti
Asti
iti
na vidyate na bhavati ityartha.
na
नास्ति
vidyate
न
na
विद्यते न भवति इत्यर्थः
बुद्धिः आत्मस्वरूप विषया अयुक्तस्य असमाहित समाहित अंतःकरणस्य
बुद्धिः आत्मस्वरूपविषया अयुक्तस्य असमाहितकरणस्य
न अस्ति नास्ति. It is there in the book. So Bhashakara na vidyate na bhavati ityartha. Bhashakara says na asti. Asta to equivalent is na vidyate na bhavati. Doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. What doesn't happen? That doesn't happen. Buddhihi. Buddhihi. Buddhihi nasti. Buddhihi nasti. Buddhi is jnanam. Buddhihi nasti. And Bhashakara says, what buddhihi? Atma Swarupa Vishaya Buddhihi. Atma Swarupa Vishaya Buddhihi. Atma Swarupa Vishaya is qualifying Buddhihi. Atma Swarupa Vishaya Buddhihi. Buddhihi is Srilinga, therefore Atma Swarupa Vishaya. It means Atma Swarupa, that is regarding the Swarupam of the Atma, that is the Vishaya. That is the Vishaya of the Buddhi. That is the Vishaya of the Buddhi. That is the Buddhi, the Jnanam, with regard to the Swarupa of Atma. Jnanam with regard to the Swarupa of the Atma. Atma Swarupa Vishaya. Atma Swarupa Vishaya means that Jnanam with regard to the Swarupam of Atma. The nature of Atma. Atma Swarupam Vishayaha Yasyaha Sa. Bhaguvrigi Samasa. For the Buddhi, the Vishaya is Atma Swarupa. For the Buddhi, the Vishaya is Atma Swarupa. The knowledge is with regard to the Atma. Knowledge takes place only in the Buddhi. So, Buddhi referring to the Jnanam, even the last class we saw, Madhusudana Saraswati refers to the word Buddhi and translates, and in this Bhasham he says Jnanam. Buddhi means Jnanam. Jnanam na bhavati. What is the Jnanam? What is the Jnana Vishaya? It is Atma. So Atma Swarupa Vishayaha Yasyaha Sa iti Buddhihi Atma Jnanam Ayuktasya. Ayuktasya is Samagita Antakaranasya. Samagita Antakaranasya, who doesn't have Samagitatvam, who doesn't have this Samagita. Samik Agita, Chitta is not there for the person. One who doesn't have Samagita. Samagita is the focus, the commitment. Only when commitment is there, focus of the mind on a particular subject will be there. For the person, he doesn't have that focus. He doesn't have that determination. Therefore, asamagita antakaranasya, asamagita buddhihi, chitta prasada will not be there for that person. The person doesn't have chitta prasada, so referring to that person. Asamahita antakaranasya means the person who doesn't have shamadhama, who doesn't have indriya nigraha, mano nigraha, he doesn't have. Like in in the Kathopanishad verse, we saw in the Kathopanishad, Pratama Adhyaya, second valli, Na virato duscharitat, na shanto na samahitaha. The same idea is there. Na shantaha na asamahitaha. Na shanto manaso vapi prajnanenaina mapnuyat. So, na virataha. Avirataha. Avirataha means the person who has not withdrawn. Withdrawn from avirataha. One who has not withdrawn from what? Duscharitat. From bad conduct. From bad conduct. Then the person who has not withdrawn is indriyas. Indriya moving among the indriya vishaya, which is not conducive for one's spiritual pursuit. Referring to that person. Avirataha. Duscharitat avirataha. Tasya na shantah. Shanti bhavati. Na shantaha. The person will not have shanti. Na shantaha. The one who doesn't have the indriya nigraha. The one who doesn't have indriya nigraha. Ashantaha. And therefore asamahitaha. Asamahitaha. He doesn't have mano nigraha. Therefore ashanta manasaha. Referring to the person who lacks this, the mind, who lacks the save over the mind. For him, enam atmanam na bhavati. Enam prajnanena na apnuyat. So he cannot gain this atmajnanam. Not possible. Even through Shravanam it is not possible, because Shravanam itself will not happen. When the person doesn't withdraw from Duscharita, when he doesn't have the Indriya Nigraha, when he doesn't have Mano Nigraha, all these are referred to by the words, the mantra, the Kathopanishad mantra, Ashantaha, Asamahitaha, the word Asamahitaha, referring to the person who doesn't have Mano Nigraha. Ashantaha referring to the person who doesn't have Indriya Nigraha. So Shamadama, not that, referring to that person. Therefore he is Ashanta Manasaha. He doesn't have Shanti Manas, doesn't have Shanti. Therefore for him, Prajnanena na apniya. This Atmajnanam is not possible. Not possible. And Bhashyakara said, Asamahitaha means Anekagramanaha Vikshipta Chittaha. The Kathopanishad version we saw. The one whose mind is Vikshipta, scattered, it is preoccupied by so many things. Because he has got so many things in his mind, so many things becomes a priority for that person. For that person, Atmajnanam is not possible. Because his mind is not available for Shravanam. What to talk about Nididhyasana, not possible. Therefore, Ayuktasya Antakaranasya Nabhavati Buddhihi Nabhavati. Then the next line. Nacha asti Ayuktasya Bhavana
Ayuktasya bhavana
Atma Jnana Abhiniveshaha.
Atmajnana
Abhinivesha.
Abhinivesha. The word Abhinivesha is important. Abhinivesha means the obsession. Abhinivesha means it is obsession, but here it doesn't mean that. Abhinivesha means here it is shows is obsession, determination for Atmajnana. Here it shows the determination of the person who has the tenacity for Atmajnana, Abhiniveshaha. So Nacha asti Ayuktasya Atma Abhiniveshaha. So that Atma Abhiniveshaha, that obsession, that tenacity for Atmajnanam, for that this Jnana Vritti, The jnana vritti, this vritti should be around this jnana, this atma jnana. There should be repeated thoughts of this teaching. That is what is referred to by the word abhiniveshaha. And for abhiniveshaha of the buddhi, the vishaya is atma, atma jnana. So atma jnanam, that is the vishaya for this abhinivesha. So repeatedly entertaining the thoughts of this jnanam, and the jnanam vishaya is atma. So repeated. The repetition is the meaning. Tenacity means the persistence, continuous persistence. So here in this context means repeated thinking of the Vishaya. What Vishaya? Atma. Atma is the Vishaya, the knowledge, and that is repeatedly allowed to take place, flow in the mind. So the vritti is continuous. What vritti? That Atma vritti, that this vritti, the vritti with regard to Atma, it is continuous. It means niridhyasana. So abhiniveshaha, in other words, it means niridhyasana. Abhiniveshaha is dhyana. Dhyana means niridhyasana. So niridhyasana, it should be all the time. There is no particular time for doing niridhyasana. There is no morning, evening niridhyasana. It is for a sadhaka, it is 24/7. So this has to be strongly entrenched in the mind. This jnanam has to become strongly established in the mind, because there are other things which can cause diversion, which can cause you to make the already the existing orientation to be very strong. That already strong orientation is that has to be replaced. Therefore, only this nidhyasana. Therefore, ayuktasya, for the person who doesn't have discipline, for this bhavana is atma abhiniveshaha. Bhavana is this nidhyasanam. This nidhyasanam is not there. It's not there for the person. So, therefore, tata na cha
तथा न च
asya abhavayataha.
Abhavayataha.
Can you hear me? Asya abhavayataha.
अस्ति अभावयतः
Sorry, asti. Okay, asti. It is asti, not asya. Tata na cha asti abhavayataha.
तथा
तथा
न च
च
अस्ति
अस्ति
अभवयतः.
It is asti only. Sorry, I read it wrongly. Atmajnana abhinivesham akurvataha.
आत्मज्ञानाभिनिवेशं
Shantihi upashamaha.
शान्तिः
Tata nacha, because we are talking about the Vitireka Mukena, we are talking about this importance of this Vidyasanam. So similarly, nacha asya, it is not asti asya. For him, referring to the person. In the Moolam also asya only is there. Nacha asya, for that person, who is that person? Abhavayataha. Who doesn't do this Vidyasanam, who doesn't do this Atmajnana Abhiniveshanam. That's why Bhashyakara said Atmajnana Abhinivesham Akurvataha. Referring to the person, Akurvataha, not doing this Atmajnana Abhinivesham. Atmajnana Abhinivesham, not Kurvataha. Not doing this Atmajnana Abhinivesham for that person. Shantihi is Upashamaha. Shantihi upashamaha na bhavati. Shantihi upashamaha na bhavati. So that person will not have shantihi. Shantihi is upashamaha. Upashamaha is shanti is there in the moolam. This shloka it is that. It means upashamaha. Upashamaha means atmanishta. So remaining in one's swarupam, atma swarupam. That atmanishta is not there for the person. Brahmanishta, atmanishta is not there for the person who doesn't do vidyasanam. So therefore this for this upashama Upashama is Shanti, that is Atmanishta. But Upashama is possible only through Nidhyasanam. Only when this Atmanishta, Brahmanishta is there, then only he can become free. Then only he can become Jivan Muktaha. Then only he can become Jivan Muktaha. When it is not there, Jivan Muktaha referring to the person who is free now, therefore he enjoys Shanti. When it is not there, when Nidhyasanam is not done, when Atma Jnana Abhinivesham na kurvataha, tasya Shantihi Upashamaha, with Atmanishta, Katam Bhavati, na Bhavati ityartaha. So Atmanishta not there for that person. When Atmanishta is not there, when Nishta in Atma is not there, then where is Sukham? Only when Atmanishta is there, then Atma Sukham is possible. When Atmanishta is not there, where is Atma Sukham? And that Sukham alone is Nitya Sukham, Nitya Ananda. So therefore, it will not be there. That is what Bhashyakara says. Ashantasya kutas Sukham.
Ashantasya kutas sukham.
Indriyanam hi Vishaya Seva Trishnataha.
Indriyanam hi Vishaya Seva Trishnataha.
Nivrittihi yat tat Sukham.
Nivrittihi ya tat sukham.
Ashantasya kutas Sukham. Where is Sukham for the Ashanta Manasaha, for the one who doesn't have this Upashama, this Shanti, this Atmanishta, not there for that person? Where is Sukham? No Sukham possible. Why? Indriyanam I Vishaya Seva Trishnataha Nivrittihi Ya Tat Sukham. Sukham is, Bhashyakara depends. What is Sukham? Indriyanam, for the Indriyas. Vishaya Seva Trishnataha. Trishnataha Tasil Pratyaya. From the Indriya Seva, this from the Vishaya Seva. Vishaya Seva for the Indriyas. So Trishnataha means craving, longing for experiencing the, longing for Seva is experiencing, Indriya Vishaya Anubhava. Free from the craving for experiencing, enjoying the Indriya Vishaya. Indriya Vishaya, that is objects of Indriya. For the Indriyas, Indriyanam for the Indriyas, Vishaya referring to Indriya Vishaya. Seva is service. Here means enjoyment. Bhoga. Trishnataha, thirst. So, Trishnataha, Panchami. Tasal Pratyaya, freedom from the craving for experiencing the objects. Nivrittihi, cessation of that is called Sukham. Indriyanam Vishaya Seva Trishnataha Nivrittihi Ya Tat Sukham. So freedom from the craving for the enjoyment of the Vishayas, for the Indriyas, that Nivritti, that cessation, that is called Sukham. Ya Tat Sukham. Sukham is defined. What is really Sukham? Sukham is freedom from the craving for the Indriya Vishaya. That is the real happiness. So that happiness is not there for that person. Ashantasya. Na Vishaya Trishna.
Na Vishaya
Na Vishaya Trishna.
Dukkam eva hi sa.
Isa.
So the Trishna is the thirst, the craving. So Vishaya na Trishna. So craving for the sense objects, craving of the Indriyas for the Indriya Vishaya is Trishna. So happiness is not for the person who has this craving. So Vishayaha Yasyaha Sa. Na Vishaya. It's a Bhuvik Samasa. Vishaya is the Vishaya for whom? Referring to the Trishna. Trishna is a thirst, the craving for the sense objects. Craving for the sense objects is not happiness. So what is happiness? That Trishna Nivrittihi alone is Sukham. That is called happiness. Not Vishaya Trishna, that is not Sukham. That is not happiness. What is not Sukham is, Bhashyakara says, Vishaya Trishna na Sukham bhavati. Vishaya Vishayat is Bahuvrihi Samasat qualifying Trishna. What is Trishna is defined. Vishaya, that is Indriya Vishaya, is the object. Sense objects are the object of craving for whom? For the craving for. Sense objects are the objects of craving for which that that is called Trishna. That Trishna is not Sukham. Trishna na Sukham bhavati. Vishaya Vishaya Trishna na Sukham bhavati. Then what is then? Dukkam eva hisa. That is Dukkam alone. It is Dukkam alone. That may be giving Sukham. That is only apparent Sukham. It is not real Sukham. From the standpoint of Nitya Sukham, it is only Dukkam alone. No Indriya Vishaya can give you Nitya Sukham. Because it is mixed with Dukkam, therefore it is Dukkam alone. In fact, Dukkam is more in quantity, Sukham is less. Therefore, Dukkam eva hi sa. Sa Dukkam alone. The Trishna is Dukkam alone. So, freedom from Trishna. The Trishna Nivritti is Sukham. Na Trishnayam Satyam.
न तृष्णायां
न
सत्यां
तृष्णायां सत्यां
Sukasya Gandhamatram api upapadyate ityartah.
सुखस्य
सुखस्य
गन्धमात्रम् अपि
गन्धमात्रम् अपि
उपपद्यते
उपपद्यते
इत्यर्थः.
Trishnayam Santyam, when the Trishna is there for the sense objects, then Sukasya Gandhamatram. Gandhamatram is Leshamatram, even a small quantity of happiness. Na upapadyate, not possible. So when Trishna is there, even Leshamatram, Gandhamatram api Sukham na bhavati. So when where there is craving, there will be worry, there will be anxiety. Therefore, where will be Sukham for that person? Sukham Leshamatram api. Leshamatram api na bhavati. So as long as Trishna is there, Trishna is the pursuit of Sukham, Vishaya Sukham. As long as Vishaya Sukham is there, then this Nitya Sukham, this Atma Sukham is not possible. Atma Sukham, that Atma Ananda is the real Sukham. That Vishaya Ananda is Dukkam alone, because Vishaya Ananda is born of the Trishna. Vishaya Sukham is born of this Trishna. Atma Sukham is born of that Mumuksha. Both have got Icha, but there is a lot of difference between the two Icha. One is Atma Icha, other one is Vishaya Icha. Vishaya Icha will give you Dukkam. Atma Icha will give you Sukham. And that is Nitya Niratishaya Sukham. In fact, that is what Sukham is. There is no other Sukham other than that. Other than that, what is there is only Dukkam. So, Trishna, Vishaya, Trishna, Sukham na bhavati, sa Dukkam eva. So, in the absence of this Trishna, there will be Sukham. And when this Trishna is there, then Lesha Matramapi, Sukham na bhavati. There will not be even a small quantity of happiness. Shantihi na bhavati, upashamaha na bhavati. It is not possible. Iti Vyatireka Mukena, this shloka, Bhagavan Krishna says through this shloka, Vyatireka Mukena, Shanti is not for the person who doesn't do this bhavana, this nididhyasanam. So therefore, Sita Prajna, therefore it comes under the Lakshanam of Tattva Prajna as a sadhanam for a sadhaka. A sadhaka must not be complacent only with the Shravanam. Shravanam only is a means for Jnanam, there is no doubt, but that has to be followed by Nididhyasanam for Atmanishta, for Brahmanishta. This mantra is concluded. The next mantra we will read that in the next class. Om Purnamadaః Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
गुरुजी।